that John F. Kennedy was one of the most famous presidents of the United States, and he was assassinated when he was only 46 years old. Anyway, many people may not have known about the background of the Kennedy well. How would they become famous and popular among the US? And how was about the Kennedy these days? But before we are going to learn and see more about the Kennedys, let's see the Kennedy background through this documentary, The Kennedys.
Kennedy, or John Fitzgerald Kennedy, known as Jack, was born on May 29, 1917. John was the 35th President of the United States. Because of his successes while he was the president, undoubtedly, a lot of people gave him a huge support and admiration. However, he passed away by the sniper-style assassination while on a political trip in Dallas, Texas on Friday, November 22nd, 1963. About the Kennedys and the Fitzgeralds. John F. Kennedy's family. Both of the Kennedys and the Fitzgeralds are descended from the upper class of Irish of Wales. Joseph Kennedy, who was John F. Kennedy's father, was one of a multi-millionaire businessman. In terms of the Fitzgerald, this clan is the family of John F. Kennedy's mother and has been in the political position since John Francis Fitzgerald, Roth's father, was an American politician. This family was influential in prominent figure in Boston politics and served in U.S. House of Representatives as well as the mayor of Boston. The Kennedy family, who was popular, prominent, and influential in the U.S., and known as the Royal Family, began in the Joseph period. Joseph Patrick Kennedy succeeded greatly from his own financial institutions, real estate business, and movie industry. He also served as the United States Ambassador to the United Kingdom, and finally in the position of Consultant of Business and Government. Moreover, he got married to Rose Elizabeth Fitzgerald, who was descended from the Fitzgeralds. The family which is influential in politics greatly. When the two families merge into one family, it's the beginning of the great family, Kennedys, which many people at that time admire a lot.
What still remain is what makes the Kennedy as a prominent and popular family in the American society. After the glorious period of Joseph Patrick Kennedy, who succeeded in the politics, and the Fitzgerald, who has served as a mayor for a long time, it's time of the third generation of Kennedy. And one member of the family who was so notable was John F. Kennedy, because he could serve as the President of the United States since he was still young. Seeing from a lot of articles, news, or even TV programs, they had reported the Kennedy story and they knew about the political contribution and their scandal. This period was another brilliant time of the Kennedy. In point of the political contribution, John F. Kennedy avoided the war with Cuban Missile Crisis. This incident caused a jump in popularity of John F. Kennedy. Also, he appointed the African American to the political position and sympathetic to the civil rights movement. Moreover, they have always donated their money to the charity or even established their own foundation to help people, such as the Joseph Kennedy Jr. Foundation, the American Irish Foundation, the International Organization on Art and Disability, and so on. Not only John F. Kennedy, who could make the great contribution to his family, the other member also gained the Kennedy popularity. Look at Joseph Patrick Kennedy Jr. He was the eldest child of Joseph Patrick Kennedy and Rose Elizabeth Fitzgerald. He volunteered as a Navy fighter and helped do a secret bombing during the World War II. Another one was Eunice Kennedy Shriver, who was the sister of John F. Kennedy. She was well known as the father of the Special Olympics and many institutions for people with disabilities. Anyway, the royal family, who got a lot of achievement and made a great contribution as the Kennedy, also had many bad scandals and articles that people paid much attention on. And now we are going to see what's going on with this scandal.
One of the most infamous scandals of the Kennedy is the scandal of William Smith, who is John F. Kennedy native. He was accused to have raped a 29-year-old woman at the Kennedy Estate, Palm Beach, Los Angeles. The victim claimed that Smith sexually assaulted her, and the policeman believed so. However, Smith said that he was not involved in any offense. Another infamous scandal of the Kennedy that people pay attention a lot is John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe. It's been a decade about the love affair scandal between John F. Kennedy and the Hollywood star Marilyn Monroe. Though there has never been official confirmation of any of Kennedy's marriage, the rumor of the affair have kept tumble just more than 3 years ago. The first time they mentioned each other was on John F. Kennedy's birthday, and this was the only scene in Champaign. Many people believe that it was the beginning of the alleged affair. Back to the day of 1962. Fred Otan, private investigator who spied on many famous people, claimed that he recorded sex tape of John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe. Nevertheless, this alleged film has never been brought into public. Does the sex tape really exist? Because the tape has never been found. This suspected love affair is a long, mysterious puzzle. Yes, it's the illusion, but no one can prove it.
So, according to the topic we have mentioned before, does it mean that today the Kennedy family is still prominent and popular? The answer is not sure. Even though there are many articles and news which have reported about them, such as the ranking of the influential family of the United States in Town and Country magazine, and many people, especially who are in the age of Kennedy's golden period, place them. Also, some members of the Kennedy, such as Joseph Kennedy III, takes a role in political nowadays. There are comments and opinions given from the American about the royal family and the popularity of the Kennedy differently from the random survey of the American who have lived in the golden age of Kennedy. The answer shows that they do know the Kennedys, and some of them think that the Kennedy is still famous and influential as a political family in the U.S., while others think differently. They think that nowadays the Kennedy is not as famous as they were in the past, and they quite dropped down. The interesting point is some of the Americans just hear their name but don't know well about their story or their history. When asking about the royal family, some of them say the Kennedys because of their power, money, and previous achievement in politics. However, some of them mention the Obama and the Rockefeller. Anyway, people who choose Obama express that Obama is the family involving in politics nowadays. Also, Barack Obama is the present president of the United States, and he takes a guest role in politics. An author who choose the author family say that it's because they often appear on media and they succeed in their life. Our survey result is similar to the other one done by USA Today. The survey of 1,014 people show that people in new generation aged 19 to 29 knows the Kennedys only from the documentary and old videos. Moreover, there is someone claim that he know only 1% of the Kennedys. If the question is why the Kennedy would become famous and popular among the U.S., the answer is because of their achievements, their wealth, and their success in many business fields, especially in the period of Joseph Patrick Kennedy down to the third generation John F. Kennedy. Those periods were the time that most Americans admire and paid attention a lot. But if the question is what about the Kennedy these days, are they still famous and influential? We should admit that time changed. Also, everything changed. According to the surveys, some Americans express that they are famous, but not as much they were in the past. Moreover, there are many families who are admired to be a royal family. From now on, it's interesting to keep an eye on which member who can reselect the Kennedy.